Welcome, friends. This is Wendy with Cannin, Plannin. We are on to day number 13 of Craft with Me. Today we are going to be playing with our gnome card kit. So let's take a look. All right, you guys, we have done all kinds of things with gnomes, but the other die cut in this card kit is this cute little mushroom house. And of course, gnomes have to have the best mushroom houses, and this one is just absolutely adorable. So let's take a look at what we're using. Obviously, an envelope and a card base. We're also using the gnome house or the mushroom house background, and it has this lighter green color on the back side. We're using some craft paper. This craft paper is cut 1/4 inch shorter than this piece. So this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. This one is 5 inches by 3 3/4. So that's the craft paper we're using. We're using the mushroom die cut, and then I had some leftover scraps from the gnome mini deco kit. This is the last of the paper, and so I wanted to use that today. We're also using a bow and a thank you sentiment. So let's put it all together. So we're going to start with, and I know I'm going to run out of tape, so I grabbed an extra tape dispenser. We're going to start with putting on our, oopsie, that didn't last long. Putting on our big piece of paper. And again, these pages are cut to the exact size to leave a little white border. So what we're going to be doing is essentially creating 2 borders this time. So we have the white border, and then we're going to take our brown craft paper, and then the gnome house behind it is going to create a second border behind. And we're going to just attach that so you can see just the gnome house peeking out from behind. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to layer these a little bit, but what I want to do is tuck this little gnome house kind of behind, like it's in a field or hidden behind some forest foliage. So I'm going to go ahead and just tuck this so that I have it back where I want it to be. There we go. Now we can go ahead and add our strips of green. And I just cut these in 2 separate pieces. And the reason why I did that is so that I could create a little bit of dimension on the card. So obviously one piece isn't going to cover all of it. So I grabbed a second piece, and we're going to, by tearing the paper, you're going to create a little bit of dimension. So it's going to look kind of like a hillside, which is going to be super cute. And so we're just going to add that, and we're layering it right on top of that brown paper. And so it's going to look like this. I grabbed my little bow because I wanted to kind of attach it in the background. Normally I would use a glue dot for this, but I didn't bring my glue dot. So we're just going to attach it with that. And then I didn't want to put my sentiment on a white card strip because I didn't want it to pop off the page. So I'm actually just going to take this thank you sentiment, and we're going to attach it right onto the paper. Because it's dark enough, you'll be able to see. Ta-da! And there is our little mushroom house card. If you have found this information helpful, please feel free to share it out. I hope you have enjoyed these 13 days of Craft with Me, and stay tuned for day number 14.